Guys, the information that I'm about to give you today could literally change your life. Now, I've wrote some things down and I don't really want to edit this video because I'm a busy girl. So the first thing I want to say, guys, is that a leopard never changes their spots. And I feel like everybody's heard that saying before. It's a very common saying, but I was thinking the other day, like, not sometimes, when a leopard is small, the spots are going to be the same as when it's older. But as it grows, the spots will expand and get bigger and maybe change shape, but they are exactly the same. And I know this might be a little bit of a controversial subject or comment to make, because people can grow and evolve. However, even like, I can speak for myself, I'm the exact same person I was when I was younger. Although I have grown up and there's certain things have changed shape in my life, certain ways I do things have changed, I am still the same person. So I feel like if I was, you know, a malicious, selfish, self-centered person when I was younger, I'm still going to be like that now, because that is embedded in me. I do believe there is always room for improvement. However, you're always going to be the same person. So I say all of that to say, if it's a romantic relationship, a relationship with your parent, friendship, any type of relationship you have, any person in your life that is not serving you or was maybe mistreated you in the past, trust and believe, even if 10, 20, 30 years go by and they come back in your life, do not let them back in, because let me tell you something, they will not have changed. They have only grown because time has gone. Like, time is time, and they may look different, their life may look a little bit different, their hair may be different, their clothes might be different, but they are the same person. So do not, in any circumstances, let them change your mind or convince you to let them back in. If you got rid of them once, just keep them in the bin. Leave them in the bin and just move on. We've also all heard, if he wanted to, he would. But, however, I want to add on, guys, he knows how to, he just doesn't want to. Guys, this is another video for another day, but I had a past relationship that went on for a good 10 years. I know that is crazy. From the age of 21 to 10 years later. We were on and off in that, but let me tell you something, guys. He was not romantic to me. He was actually quite abusive physically, emotionally, and I just thought he could not be romantic. He didn't know how to be romantic. But it wasn't until I got into another relationship and he saw that I was in another relationship and was jealous and was trying to make me jealous with his new partner. I saw him posting up, doing nice things for the lady, taking her out, buying her gifts, surprising her with this, ordering takeaways, cooking food for her like he would. I know it's like toxic for me to have watched it all, but I was just like, I wanted it to really embed into my spirit, that so that I would never go back to him, and so that I would see that he just didn't want to do it for me. He had the capacity to do it, he knew what to do, he just didn't want to do it for me. For whatever reason he had in his heart, he just didn't want to do it for me. And I'm not trying to say I was perfect in that relationship, however, he just didn't want to do it for me. So I'm saying this to tell you guys, trust me, they know what to do, they know how to do it, they just don't want to do it. And if someone is not willing to go all out for you, if somebody is not willing to treat you like the queen or king you are, let them go again. Let them go. Trust me. Intrusive thoughts, guys. I have suffered or been battling with intrusive thoughts for years and years and years and years. And for years and years and years, I've been trying to fight them. Guys, I've got such bad back pain, so I'm gonna have to move the camera so that I can sit straight. I've been battling with intrusive thought for years, guys, and for years I've literally just been trying to fight them. Like, no, these are not my thoughts. No, these are not my thoughts. Those type of things help, and saying that does help. However, you need to replace those thoughts with good thoughts, good affirmations. So for example, I used to suffer with a lot of thoughts of, you know, maybe did I leave my door unlocked, or is my window unlocked? I live on the second floor, guys, in a flat, a block of flats, and nobody is going to get up here unless they're going to climb the walls up the building and get in. But if you suffer with anxiety, or you know someone that suffers with anxiety, these are intrusive, impulsive thoughts that go through our heads. And I think mental health is spoken about, and there's much more awareness about it now. However, I just feel like people don't really go in depth on how mental health really affects them and some of the things that they actually battle with. So if you want me to do another video on, you know, my experience with battling with mental health issues, because we all have mental health, but mental health issues or mental health concerns, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, so I was just giving you guys an example. So if you want to say, like, if I had a thought of someone trying, like, my window was unlocked, I just say to myself, I have locked my window. Nobody can get up into my flat because I'm on the second floor. It's not impossible, but it's very unlikely. It's very unlikely that someone is, and before someone could get upstairs, a lot of people will be aware, because they do have to climb past other people's windows to get to my window. This might sound absolutely ludicrous to somebody watching this that has never suffered with anxiety or depression or mental health issues, but for someone that has, this is very, very plausible and realistic thing that actually they go through. So always replace intrusive, intensive thoughts. What you get, sorry guys, I'm not a mental health expert, so maybe the terminologies I'm using are not correct, but replace those bad thoughts with good thoughts and good affirmation, positive affirmations. There's so many positive affirmation videos here on YouTube, on TikTok, probably on Instagram. There's so much on the internet, so many good positive affirmation information you can get around. Don't be afraid to let the person go. I think we kind of covered this on like some of the other points I've just already spoken about in this video, guys. But do not be afraid to let someone go. I have struggled with this a lot in my life in terms of like friendships that I've had for like 15, 16 years. And I just thought, oh no, I've known them since I was X amount of age. I've known them since I was this. I've known them since I was that. Oh, I love the person, or what would they do without me, or they need me. Guys, life goes on, and just let them go, because trust me and believe me, you will feel so much better. You will feel this sense of freedom, this sense of relief once you let that person go. If they're not serving you, if they don't respect you, if they don't love you, if the love is not reciprocated, let them go. Do not be afraid. Trust me, it may be hard at the start. It's something that I still struggle with to this day. Although I have got better with it over the years, it's something that I do struggle with. So don't think that you're alone in that sense. It will be hard at the start, but trust me, eventually when you get out of those dark days or those difficult days without that person, you will feel so much better. So do not be afraid to let that person go. If they're not serving you, make room for someone new to come in your life, whether that's a new friend, whether that's a new partner. Let there be space for that new person to come into your life. I want to talk about caffeine, guys. On another note of mental health, I want to talk about caffeine. Caffeine, I have realized, really induces and triggers off my anxiety. So now I really want to maybe one day go caffeine free, but for now I gotta have one coffee a day, like one caffeinated coffee a day. I have my caffeinated coffee in the morning after. First of all, I have like some hot water, and then I will have a caffeinated coffee. After that, guys, there's no more coffee throughout my day. I used to have one before I like go to the gym, but I also found that that was still too close to my bedtime. Although it was still in the morning, it was just not enough time for the caffeine to leave my system. So I just have one in the morning, no later than like 10. And yeah, it really helps, because I found out I was having like 2 to 3 cups of coffee a day, and I was just feeling so anxious at night time. I could feel my heart beating. I just couldn't sleep. I'll have night terrors. Like I said, I can do a whole video on my mental health. I would love to do that video because I feel like it will help someone. Because I just feel like when you're going through mental health, sometimes mental health issues, you can feel like you're so alone and that these things are only happening to you when they're not. They're other people are suffering with them. Anyways, let's not digress. Let me not digress. Try and, if you're a coffee lover, try and have one caffeinated coffee in the morning as early as possible. And then after that, stick to decaf coffees, decaf teas. Like, I've changed all my English tea to decaf, and any other coffee I want to have throughout the day. If I go to the coffee shop, it's always decaf all the way. And this has helped me dramatically. That along with magnesium, chef's kiss. Procrastination. Guys, I have struggled with this. I am struggling with this. I am battling with this, and I've realized I'm using it almost as a coping mechanism. Procrastination is the thief of time, guys. If you procrastinate and you don't do what's right, guys, I had an alarm to tell me to leave the house, but I really want to finish this video so I can get uploaded today. Oh, now I'm out of breath because I just ran to turn off the alarm. What was I saying? Procrastination. So procrastination will literally steal your time away, guys. I have seen that I have lost a lot of time through procrastination, but there's always more time. Once your heart's still beating, you've still got another day. I thank God that I'm alive today, and I will see you tomorrow. And there's more time. There's more time to make change. You're never too old to do whatever it is that you want to do, whatever your heart desires. But just try and not procrastinate. If you need to do something, plan towards it. Do it in a way that is manageable for you. Don't let anybody tell you need to do it this way, you need to do it that way. Do it how you can manage it and how you're able to execute the task that you need to get done. So guys, procrastination is the thief of time, and it is hard sometimes to override, again, intrusive thoughts of I'm not good enough or this is not going to work. But that is part of procrastination, unfortunately. Once we can minimize procrastination, because I don't think procrastination can ever be completely eliminated, because sometimes we're just physically tired, we're going through other things in life. But once we can minimize it and chop it right down to like 2%, 5% or whatever, do not be afraid to tell someone how you feel. Do not be afraid to speak your mind, to tell someone what is really going on with you, how you really feel about how they're treating you. Do not be afraid to speak your mind. Some things are better out than in. I do believe there is a way of saying things without trying to offend someone, although sometimes offending people is unavoidable. If it's a home truth, if it's something that they've done to you and you know that they may feel bad or guilty, guys, speak your mind, be kind, but always be true to yourself and allow yourself to have that healing by just telling someone how they've made you feel, or what, just get it off your chest. That's what I'm trying to say. If you ever need to say something, just say it, but just be kind. Just be kind and kind. I want to say the last thing is everything in moderation. I have found that over the years, like especially with battling with my weight, even though like for the past like 5 years I have not, I'm just like whatever. Everything in moderation. Food, fun, education, everything is in moderation, guys. It's all about balance. Having an array of different things in your life in moderation. Too much of one thing is not good, and I think we can take that and use it as an umbrella for everything in our lives. Just make sure that things are balanced, and if they're not, if they're feeling unbalanced, take a step back and just think, how can I balance these things? If you're on a diet and you just feel like, oh my god, I'm like a no carb diet, that's not balanced. You need carbohydrates for brain function, for energy as well. So just take a step back and just think, like, is this moderation? Is this comfortable for me? Is this balanced? If it's not, then you know what to do. You know what to do. Anyway, guys, I've got to go. I'm actually enrolling on a course today. Yeah, so I'm really excited, kind of excited. Like, it's bittersweet. I kind of want to do it, but then I kind of don't want to do it. I'll talk about it in another video, but I just thought I'd get this video out for you guys. I hope this will help someone out there. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I love you. Bye.